Hey, it's real life. What's up? See how it just starts and stops, but you know, you thought it was over, but it's still going. That was a good place to, you know, just skip a beat. Start right back up where it's nice and ready to be explored. You got your exploratory boots on? I'm super bindled. I'm super bindling right now. Like you know how like they got like the sandbaggers? I feel like a bindle in it. I mean, that one's gonna have to just sink a little bit, like Sloop, I think. Sloop, I think, is eventually gonna catch on, especially if I keep recording stuff and posting it. I mean, something's gonna give, even if it is just like my part of reality and I escape it. Because that would be quite the sloop, wouldn't it be? I mean, then you guys would really be up some sort of sloopy stream where you're trying to add new definitions to things, and I'm just really spectating it, watching, kicking my feet up, laughing at it, like, haha, what? I was there the whole time, talking, basically screaming, yelling at you, and I'm only a minute in. Like, God, please say something. Say who, wait, what's now worshiping? Oh, God, we've gone way too far. We must be back in. Calling this a simulation, but it's not. You're gonna say this is real life, huh? Some people are sleeping right through it. Some people are in a completely different illusion, a completely different little dam of a well. Something you can just wish in all the time, and well, pull out any sort of secret you want. But heck, isn't it a show when I come in and say, "Whoa, it's me, not is me, but dang." You gotta watch out. There's like a bunch of cliffs, and you guys, you don't want to be hanging off of them. I'd be like, hang 'em 10. That'd be those sports again. It, you know, it's refreshing. The cycles, you know, how they can easily repeat. It's fun. It's super fun to me. Um, but isn't it a shame? Like the VHS. Let me talk about this. I don't know if I brought it up. The VHS, the advertisements before the movies, um, pretty much Rugrats Go to Paris. And it was on the VHS. It was always changing. The advertisements. It was new advertisements every time. How's that possible? That's quite the entertainment. That's quite the break of a mental hoopla. Now again, I was a little baby. I was a kid. Like, you know, I don't even know how old, honestly. Um, way before school. And I don't even know how old you are before you go into school. Um, but fudge, the VHS tapes and those things, you got to rewind. Those things, you know, that, like, if you know what they are, then like, you know, that shouldn't even make sense. And that's Rugrats in Paris. So that's like, even, oh my goodness. Let me make sure that's the right movie. Let me just Google this. Okay, so I at least had to be 3 years old. 1 hour 19 minutes long. I mean, it's a good movie. I liked it. I enjoyed I haven't watched it since. I mean, maybe I should. Maybe I'm thinking of a dream. Rugrats Go to Paris nowadays. Like, who knows? They were at the theme park, didn't they? Didn't they go to the theme park? Maybe it was a little dream. I'm gonna have to watch it. Maybe I watched that today. Flight of France. How many Rugrats were there? Go Wild, Rugrats the movie. Oh, well, maybe I was just a little Rugrat on a little Rugrat vacation. I mean, I sure did like my Rugrats. I don't know. I remember the theme park. Like they were in quite the gnarly. Oh my god, my participation sucks and it's lacking in this pest control, and I'm not getting the 6 points that I deserve. Good thing it's over. But I remember them being in like a theme park. Is it Rugrats Go to Paris? Potentially. I'm gonna have to rewatch things now. But they were in like a theme park, and it was all like futuristic, and I don't know. It was nice and fun, and I was there. At least it felt like it. Those are some real good core memories. That is like I have this one core memory. It was me regressing. It wasn't good. But I mean, regressing and forgetting. Like real early in life. Like, holy smokes. Like a little eraser do. That was like this, right? Eraser do. I mean, I thought it was about to erase a do. But maybe it was a erase. I don't know. I talked about that one things in the last thing, right? I mean, I tried to give out a little bit of babble for you. Mama, dada, dada. Look, we work on. It took a long time though. And it kind of looks like we got whipped off a couple times. Plagiarized a few more. Oh, you know, people got their own theories to steer themselves to whatever rainbow pot of gold you need. But that's like going into school and getting de-educated on everything. And I learned how to catch leprechauns, mythical things. So, I mean, so these are skill sets that I have now. And then like talk about like history and cultures that's just being passed on. You know, whoops-a-daisy. You either see these things right through your consciousness and you're tapped in like communication, or you don't. I mean, maybe watching some of these will wake you up to them. I feel like a sleeping messenger, maybe potentially. Because that's what I was quite the sleepy one. And then waking up at 21, or I think 21 or 22 with incontinence. I mean, that's quite the story to tell. And it happened twice. Now, knock on everything, whatever the heck it was, it hasn't happened again. But, I mean, that's like, I guess, evolving into cold sweats. Cold sweats and through the night. Like I wake up and God bless. Must have been quite the dream I was having. I don't know. Which honestly, you know, if you look at it, that technically is, you know, if you're sweating through your armpits and it looks quite yellow, that's like snow there. on a nice white tee, you might be finding everything. You go golfing that day? Was it hot out there? Blending in with this one, real chillaxed, real well, there's not much glare. It's a nice day. It's 10:20. Holy, what a nice day to just be talking. I want to talk about influence, but we've talked quite a bit. Influence almost sounds feminine. I mean, I even talked about that theory of how these words are carrying energies, it seems. Who knows? I don't. But it is just a theory. So, I mean, it doesn't hold much weight, right? Except for me that stands on it. And anyone else, I guess. Wait a second. Hold up. No, I'm cooking myself a whole new theory over here. I guess so. This must be how it's done, everyone. You think everyone just gets into one big think pot and just cooks something up? Nope. It might just be one person. One person spectating it for so long, they just they see what's going on. I mean, hey, it's not a bad thing, right? I need some of my pot of gold. Or I'm just gonna be looking like I'm playing with my food. What would it be? I don't know. I feel like that's also like true for Tay. Huh. That's like a cat thing, isn't it? Cats just, I mean, they don't even. Sometimes they just like, don't they? That's messed up. You want to be a helicopter next? That's my pinky. My left pinky.
Yes, ma'am. Yep. She's okay. Tired. She's tired. She's working a lot. 7 days a week. She wants to be independent. She wants her mom and dad to be there someday. So she is going to be working her ass off. I don't know, Dad. I don't. It's beautiful. Okay. Okay, but I am born here. I mean, I'm raised here, and this is what I like. Okay.
So the desert gets in your blood, no?
I am not big into bugs and all kinds of that shit.
But the desert gets into your blood. You said this forever.
I wouldn't say that, Dad. I just like my home, period.
It gets into you.
Maybe. All right. Should we?
if you're gonna flex seal it, then
I'm gonna Google why, because there might be somebody out there that has the same issue that we're having, like the inside, the third tube. The first tube is this one. The first tube is staying whole,
yeah,
but the two outer tubes are
Right.
not. The 2 and 3 are
Right.
not.
Yeah, I don't know what it would be, and I know you like we had it inflated in the sun and everything for
I know.
days,
I
and
want to
that was
put water in these things right here, because if the reason why it's leaking way too much, it doesn't make sense to me. If it was a pinhole, it would not be this much.
don't want to capsize.
No, baby. Look, Chucky put his thing here, and he'll forget he put it here. I'm gonna leave it there until someone comes. That's how astute I am. Good.
Hey, I'm pretty sure I learned real early, like actually, yeah, I talked about that regressing. How many times do I need to cover that up? Let alone other people, huh? Golly. Talk about really like giving a few multiple tries and not really one take. Oh, just forget about it. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, mistakes happen. I can talk more about the canoeing. I mean, that's really messed up. Fudge. That was like from those sort of designs is from breaking down the consciousness. I'd really be wondering like what I find here, huh? Hey, yo. That's messed up, though. Am I talking about legitimate designs? Are we talking about like Easter before the egg? Present before the wrap? And the big before the bang? Interesting. I mean, I can only imagine. A lot of it's been just, you know, hidden right in plain sight. Covered really quickly with a bunch of red herring, bad information. I mean, eventually I'll figure it out. I'll find it. I don't see why not. I mean, I got hit by a laser. Someone's really messing around. Someone's really fucking up. I mean, that's messy. That's very messy. My lips are chapped. But it's extremely messy. It's messed up. And then smoking math. No, I mean that's I appreciate the help. Honestly, I do. I mean, otherwise I'd blame you next. No. um, but isn't that messed up too? Huh? I mean, just offering help, just offering advice. That'd be messed up to blame you. Huh? But who knows? You know, how far that technology can reach. What you really need to be using. Why some of that stuff stick? Why some of that stuff jam? Why can't some of that compute? I don't need to be a whole list, like a whole vocabulary check. You know, that's like almost like showing what's been happening. Like what in the, oh my goodness, what in the, man, you shouldn't have been. Oh my, what in the have you been getting in? My goodness, what in the worshiping? My goodness. I mean, you do you, right? That's your world. But once your influence starts attaching and attacking my world, I'm defending. And shiz, if I'm like a golf swing and I don't say four, but something comes out of nowhere, don't start pointing the finger. It might be the next to get slapped, because that might have been the next worship. Who knows? And maybe it wouldn't have been like, that's like, crap when it starts really going down the chain. Like, even when I said, like, don't start throwing those good people away. They're very good people. I mean, what else do I have to go on, right? Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Zippo. And that's just it. It must be the influence. Way too influential. Got a lot of influence. A lot. Too much. And you need to tone it down a bit. Like, bring everyone down to reality is the next step I'm thinking. Like, when you tone things down. And then, I mean, you tone it right back up, right? And that's fun. Is that fun? Maybe. I mean, jeez. I'm gonna have to really be saucing in the numbers, I think. I'm gonna have to really be dialing in the computer. I'm gonna really have to be pressing ones and twos. And I'll see what I can find. Because I mean, if the technology is like just there, like, oh, you all know how we found it, you all know how we did this, you all know what we did, and now let's see who else can do it. So, like, if that's what it is, then that's it. That's gonna be interesting. Because, like I said, I freaking ate that laser. So what you did would be like the lowest bar. And what I do next would be like the highest bar. That's like where you ask for the encore. I mean, if you want it that spiritual, right? I've been in quite the third little worry war. Quite the little spiritual little seismic activity. But hey, it's like, it's all fun and games, right? Until like I've been saying for years now that it's way too heavy, way too much influence, way too much. Things are getting way too sketchy. I've been saying for years now. And like I keep saying, well, maybe I am just a little outlier, or there are people just actually stuck in their body and maybe even ashamed to admit it. Maybe they don't want to say anything. Kind of like some Wicked stuff, Wizard of Oz stuff. Again, not to point fingers, but hey, if it needs to be highlighted like that, then sort of like I guess like addicts. You know how they give out the needles. Like no one really shames them for that. But if the influence is kind of like just dosing me regardless of what I want, that's like forcing a homeostasis. That's like forcing me to participate. And that's definitely not moving freely. That's quite tamed. That's quite under control. And then like talk about a mental spiral, a mental delusion. I mean, I see it. Like what the heck? That's like remembering not knowing my left from right and needing to learn my left and right. Like what in the heck? So I mean, you might say we all need to learn left and right, but is that truly how it is in life? What if things are just already taught, and it comes from your surroundings? And then I'm over here going through the de-education camp, wondering really what I'm studying. And I mean, I say de-education, but it was education in a good way. Plus, I just didn't get anything. That's like this like 6 plus 7, and needing to break that down differently to really wrap my head around it. And that's so serious. That's I mean, 6 plus 6 is a lot easier. But I can't regress my mind back to 6 plus 6, remembering 12, just to move up to 6 plus 7 and it being extremely hard. I mean, what a fail, huh? What a fail. What a de-education. But in a good way, though, because I get that that's just another skill that I can learn and hone and progress in. But wholly breaking it down to the basics. Talk about figuring out how we figure out what even is. A split. And then, like I said, 6 plus 6 was a heck of a lot easier than 6 plus 7.
We're traveling. Do you want anything?
No.
We're out, huh?
No,
Is there a
okay.
candy bar? Okay. Good enough.
Okay. I don't know. And that's me after I've tried to progress my math skills. My math skills are still like just poor. Poor, extremely poor. Extremely poor. Like I question like for what a computer you've become, huh? Talk about being ahead of the game, but kind of erasing. Well, I mean, if you want to keep, you'll at least keep something. And I guess I'll just keep going grave digging, huh? I mean, shaking it up like that is like feeling like Yahtzee in my hand. And then I wonder about, like, you know, stacking dice in a cup and, you know, setting stuff up. Yahtzee. I gotta be careful with those things, though. Like, they're gonna obviously know you throw them out, right? No, I'm just joking. You hear the pips? Are they called pips? You hear the different sounds of the pips when they flip? You start whispering the pips. Well, let me see. What is that? What they're called? Dice pips. Yeah. Hearing the sound. You must be an animal, huh? Like a dog? No. They say human. You say what? We're where? Doing this how? You're deluded. Talk about that Zing thing over there in March and what that was about. Golly, I'd be scared as heck for your situation right now. Talk about being locked out of worlds. I mean, you'll still be here and around. I mean, you'll still do your thing, but you won't know the full encompassment. You won't know the full picture. It'll be like bringing in a cesspool into something that's already cleaned. I mean, maybe it gets marinated one day. I mean, if I look at the time and I start thinking about technology, and if it really is like that, then holy, we have a long time to go.
I'll give you $20 to dig a trench.
Well, I forgot about scratching my nose, but I just remembered it. But that was like a scratch from my ear, but that was like pulling it. I forgot about denying it. You gotta deny those. Because obviously I forgot about that, didn't I? Or did I remember? I just forgot about it. That's a real forget. But obviously I remembered again. That's putting it down, but then picking it back up when it just comes around. It's 10:44 right now. How many points are we at? Let's see. 1,434. We're getting close. We're doing it. Gotta go kill this boss. Never killed him. I don't need to do it once. I'll probably get off after pest control. After this is done. Might as well. So, I mean, I can continue. I'm not feeling drained right now, which is good. But I mean, like, I still have applying for disability in the back of my mind and getting food stamps done. So like, these are things that are draining the heck out of me. Like, these things aren't done automatically for whatever reason. I mean, you obviously know you just want to waste my time and take more money from me, huh? You just really want me to be a drained little slave for you. little good American lost whatever the experiment you're doing right now. A good little American slavey slave. Yes, come to our mental institution and come pay the biggest price of them all. And also come visit our mental, or our hospital, not mental. Come visit our hospital and get a little catheter. It'll be a great Valentine's remembrance. Every time Valentine's Day comes around, you're gonna know. And it sounds like the only one with the mental delusion are the freaking people with the devices that they shouldn't even be touching, because clearly they're out of control. And you touched me with that device too many times and I had to swallow. And that's a really messed up thing in my mind. Like what a smoking of the math it's become. I mean, it's messed up. Jeez. What the heck? I mean, I'll just do it like this though, right? Fudge. It'll be like a time capsule in time. If nothing ever has happened, if nothing ever is done and nothing ever happens, then golly, eventually one day, or maybe even they're deleted, who knows? Like, talk about a real spill for help. And then the helping spill that I got was almost a real spill for hell. Without any help. Like, wouldn't that have been fun? Or whatever. I mean, who knows, you know, fudge. Maybe it's better. I've had dreams where the numbers are animated and moving. I mean, that'd be a whole lot easier to learn and learn, you know, something from them. Oh, you want to teach me number? Let me hallucinate with you. Okay, then shut the front door and slam something else. You pick up the phone book and try and rip it. How about you actually bail someone legit out? Fucking crime. I'm literally on like the Crime Stopper right now. The actual, the real ball hog ball droppers. The real completely diluted in way too deep, honestly. You need to back up 100 billion steps. Actually in the light years. Need to back up that far. I mean, it seems like you guys know how to really arm stuff, but diffusing it is like a sticky situation, it still seems. I mean, what do you know how to negotiate? How to rearm? How to reconfuse? How to re-delude? Again, no shade. I mean, hopefully if it needs to be a re-disarm. You're gonna say a re-dearm them? God bless. I mean, talk about a real evolution here, huh? True Darwinism. I mean, I was standing in complete white. It was pitch white. I'm thinking it was a stroke. That's what I think it was. It was complete white. My vision was gone. There was no vision left except whiteness. It was a white abyss. I was standing in it. I didn't want to sit. And I felt my body giving in. But, you know, you statue it. Like, oh, this pose is like a dream. I've literally been here, but I was sleeping. So, like whales when you're just spectating and watching. But I knew, like, if we want to get into the medical terms of it all, what in the heck in checking playing a different game than I fudge, and clearly haven't been studying, been wasting time, been just throwing it to the wind. Mail, what's this, huh? Checking it, no, not me. Throw it away. Oh, grind it? What are you gonna do? No evidence? A little shredding? Ah, that's right. Who comes up, pops into the mind? Is it pizza time? Who's hungry? I mean, if you think you're being a ninja about it, clearly the consciousness just has a way with just giving you so many jabs. Like, if you're going to be drunk, just like drink something, and not like, don't drink the wrong brew, because what you're brewing, well, if I have to really spell it out for you, that's like going back to the letters again. And then, dang, you're going to be one heck of a delusion. So it's the math again. I've been smoking it. I mean, she just had to come up in the chat and just start that. That's like one heck of a cycle, I tell you. Like asking like what happened to someone, but seeing it happen to them in real time. and then maybe re-ask that same question. I mean, give it some time, it might pop back up like a cycle again. And then I'll just have to repeat it. But what did I even say that first time? I haven't even gone back. But it's like interesting. Those are some like deep questions, man. What happened to me must have happened to you. Must have came from the same dream shop. Must have came from the same dream job. Must have came from the same dream hop. Must have came from the same top dream. Dream top? That would be like a dream top. Do a dream flop? Like my voice? It's almost gone? Alright, pick a dream back up. Dream that voice again. Doo-doo-doo. I mean, I'm too much in believance. I mean, what do you want me to say? I've had way too many things. I mean, having asthma as a kid is essentially a near-death experience as it is. Are you kidding me? Oh my lordy. I mean, when I'm full on breathing treatments under the towel, like I'm sicker than sick gets in bed, not wanting to get out of bed because my asthma's attacking, and I need to do my breathing treatments. Oh my god. Just some boiling hot water will wake your ass up real quick. Nah, don't do that. But it must have been some temperature check experiment. Who knows? Some demon hopping body shopping. Are you gonna put me back up for sale? I mean, what would it be, huh? Like Wilbur? You're gonna auction this off? You're just gonna be the next one to flop it? Next not know what to do with it? Next just looking and keep on appraising it? Ah, the price, it just keeps growing. It grows. It's gross. I wouldn't say grotesque, but Lord. It's like the gate being too damaged to move. I mean, my participation is high enough. Might as well just relax. We're close to the end here. 1,464 points. That's nice. I didn't think I'd ever do this grind. I knew that I'd have to be streaming. I'd have to waste time and lose my brain. If I wasn't losing my brain, then, jeez, God, I wouldn't be like a bot. I wouldn't be showing all these things off. So, like, I'll go back to it. It's good. You know, I'm covering up things that need to be covered up and revealing what should be, like influence, and how it can potentially be a little unhealthy. And, well, too much. You don't want me to be like a super volcano, do you? Walking through life like a super omega volcano. You can't tell when I'm gonna bust. But when I do, you better watch out. And I don't know, it might be a monthly like occasion. And that'd be really like interesting. Put that into history, huh? Add that to your textbooks. Science? I mean, I don't know what's possible, but geez. Talk about recalibrating things. Who knows, you know? But I mean, I did have that laser thing. Maybe it was my mental. Maybe it was my mental. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. It potentially was my mental, though. Potentially. Although I smelt the burning like a 4D movie, and I've only been to the 4D movies, well, like at Adventure Dome, and that's it. Go to Adventure Dome, and that's like the only 4D movie I've ever known to exist. But like, I know there's more. I'm sure there is. But like Adventure Dome, like that's right there. Got a 4D movie. Say what? Go to the Adventure Dome, it's right there. I mean, sometimes it's closed. Honestly, it was closed a lot. But it was open like maybe once. Maybe twice. I went to a 4D movie once, maybe. I think. That's like those pictures that are undeveloped. I have so many things, just like a trigger. Like I just, you know, like I see it like a trap, but like I avoid it. I just wait it. I let it build up a bit. Like I want it to be a good snap. You know what I mean? Like really bring some elasticity back. Like when you really just use a rubber band too much. You want it to be like a spring. But like not when you use a spring too much as well. Dang. Alright. I don't know what the next best thing would be. Is that like nature and using like a water wheel? Huh. What would the next best thing be? Talk about flipping F and perpetual, huh? Well, I guess if you're just a good smart human and study your work and don't mess it up, well, and hope it's good. Well, perpetual, but like, dang, that's not exactly. Maybe I'm missing the point of perpetual things, huh? Because I mean, like my human body, that seems perpetual as heck. But honestly, I'm starting to figure it out, and maybe potentially I need someone to potentiate it for it to even be perpetual in the first place. So like, wouldn't that be like a sham? Like a sham and a pot of gold that's never gonna get found, but it's found many times, but just not like the way you wrap your head around it. You know what I mean? I mean, you gotta find a way to reinvent something. Holy reinventations! Are you gonna be sending those out? Reinventions. You're going to reinvent something. Reinventations? That would be an invite, right? So, you know, I'm just, you know, correcting the words as I heard them, but I heard it right. You know, like somebody leaving a bad sticky stick, like something sticky stuck. Like when something's just looking like a loosey luck. When something's just kind of like a, ah, ah, come on, like a wasted time some, like a maybe tried way too much. It doesn't measure up. I mean, like when you got the measuring contests, but it doesn't compete. That would mean you're in a different league, a different class, a whole different setup. You know, like uh, just built differently, as they say nowadays. But there's no problem with that. I mean, I got the laser done to me. I got the laser job. So honestly, maybe things, like I said, are just completely just turned off and locked up for the time being. Don't know how I did the job, but it's done. Got it perfect. Got it with the laser precision. But you know, when you're ever wondering, asking, well, you know, what can be done can potentially be undone. Potentially, though, who knows? I freaking had to, and I don't even like me. Like what? And there wasn't no like flush button like on a toilet. You flush the laser down your soundtrack. There wasn't no button like that for me. That was like on a hope and women prayer, and luckily I had 3 bubbles popping in the air after it happened. But it was like a little secret little like wish list, like going down the bank tube when you're there at the bank and you need to send something through. Um and I mean, I look at all these inventions that's been made. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang, what kind of. And then you got like people like Da Vinci, right? Now I don't know how like I'm like pulling that up because like maybe because he could draw, and like how well could he draw? Like I don't know him like that well, but you know, like how much did he really do? You know, how much did he really find? And how many years ago was that again? Golly. And then how much could you just put it right back in plain sight and just not talk about in life? Golly. How much could you realize it's like, oh, that kind of breaks the mind. Oh, that's like pretty powerful. Ooh, actually like let's call this like perspective, but let's not actually show them what real perspective means. Like we know this is our perspective, but this is kind of like drawing flat. Like you know, like when you're drawing in 1D and you try and make the hypothesis of of these 3D shapes in this whole new dimensions, and they travel their wandering way back. But realistically, your flat map was just as that, super flat, like your theory that just falls through. And to be honest, um, like flipping the equilibrium. I mean, clearly, things with true perspective isn't exactly drawn. It is, but it isn't. I mean, how many ways can the eyes shift? How many ways can you see something different? That was like closing one eye and opening the other. There's a bunch of little mysteries and things you can do just by closing one eye and opening the other and seeing your different little perspectives. There's many things. So I mean, like drawing, talk about dimensions. I think we're already getting into a little bit of mental delusion just starting that whole conversation up. I mean, in a way, we are but aren't. I mean, because I get it. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it would be cool. But if we're actually looking at it at what it is, let me not, you know, overcomplicate it. You just made something flatter. I mean, you made something flat look flat. But it's with perspective. But it's a flat perspective. So, like, I don't know. Let me not talk about that too much. My drawing skills still lack a lot of luster. Yeah, drawing. I mean, it runs in the family for some. I must have not woken up with that stuff. But that's also like the stuff that I also keep on like digging through, and it's hidden. Like, Jesus, Jiminy Crickets, you guys must have just been really just trying to fry me since the start of life, huh? Like, if this is how low I gotta get to speak to find something, then dang, I'm really running through the gutter. It needs cleaned. Hit me with some Drano, something. Yeah, I mean, God bless. Don't blame the soft water. Soften the water. Funny. I actually like soft water. If I remember correctly. I don't know. I thought it was good. A lot better than hard water. That stuff calcifies. Water heaters. God bless. Drink of milk. I was never a fan of the 1% milk in school, but I still drank it. On an occasion. If there was strawberry milk, for sure. Chocolate milk, Plain milk was like, Strawberry milk has always been my jam. Strawberry milk, God bless. But honestly, I started to become like a chicken sandwich and cheese kind of guy. I mean, whoever put that on the menu, nice. It was better than the moldy meal I had in what was it, 5th grade? I think it was 5th grade. It was a moldy cheese dog, I think, or was it pizza? I think it was pizza. Moldy frozen pizza in the wrap. Yikes. I was in 5th grade, and then one of my classmates had pneumonia, and I dodged that. That frozen moldy pizza was like dodging a bullet. I tell you what. I was never even a fan of them. Like, even opening them up, it may have been the chili dog, but honestly, I feel like just giving it to the pizza, because both of them were kind of disgusting. I mean, it has to be good frozen pizza to be good. I can do DiGiorno's. I can do those. I can do I can do a lot of frozen things, but I don't know that those frozen pizza and it having mold was the real off put. That was like the real skipping of the stone. At least I knew what it was when I knew, like, and that's having a memory right there, like that. I mean, it was 5th grade, but still, like, seeing mold on the lunch meal, golly. Hey, it happens. That's not the only time there's been mold in food, so yeah. What a waste of influential time. Good, cold, hardened, influential time. It's not a huge waste though, I suppose. Just like a little bit. It's like a yawn or two and I'll recognize it. Ooh, that was almost like my jaw popping. Gotta watch those. I don't want my jaw popping out of place. There was times back in when I was living in the apartment, my throat was popping like my Adam's apple. Every time I swallowed, it was popping. I didn't know what it was. It went away eventually, but dang. And it's like my ears too, like they'll just pop when I swallow now. Like that's a lot of pressure being released or whatever you want to call it. Like my body's finding something. My body's running from something. My body might be trying to hide. My body might be trying to hide better than I. And that's crazy. That's like really interesting. Would that be like an encryption being ran? You trying to crack that? Oh, I leveled. Level 77. I didn't even realize. Hey. I was thinking about getting the chinchompas out. $15.18. Let's go, let's go. It's kind of like the final stretch. The last bit of it. Big ups on you, I guess, for like using me as a plain sight experiment. I mean, big ups for abusing your influence the whole time. I mean, big ups for maybe not even being clued in by everyone. I mean, big ups for just defiling my innocence. I mean, big ups for fudge. Maybe the next few generations. I mean, that's a lot of time. Holy. Talk about realizing what we're doing. It's just me smoking my own math. That's right. and I'm holding my own numbers back. Let's not forget about that. Massive. A whole stockpile. Lots of influence. Like rounding them up, lasting them. I told you about them animating. It's like the birds scavenging purple auras. How are they doing what again? Who taught them to do? Trained them to hunt, huh? Scavenge stuff? They just do that. That's by design. They're birds. They've been living for a long time. Okie dokie. You know, they might also actually be getting zapped and drained of their energy as well. If I was getting zapped and dang, that influence. Man, oh my, you know, people do hunt these things in this life. That'd be like another sport, though, wouldn't it be? Dang. There goes my voice again. Who's hunting? You better not be on Scout. I'm over here talking to this one. This one's going to YouTube. You guys know what you are seeing. I mean, if you do see anything, y'all get different views. It's that perspective, but like, I'm trying to show a little bit more about influence. I mean, I'll just keep circling these things, like we're all on the hot jot of a case right now. We're all breaking through. We're all figuring things out together, like we should be. I mean, I don't need to implicate anybody. What the influence already has me implicated. So that's like, you know, we better figure it out. Fudge. Get second, multiple, triple, pass it to the next opinion. I don't know. I think I'm about to get this 1650 in dip though. I mean, I'm getting too real in my mental. The math is adding up, and it's looking like a real invention, not just a theory, like actual development. And I mean, if you just want my skeleton, then I mean, you already tried to fillet my skin. I mean, you used a laser to try and do it. I mean, I think you have some of those in biology class. Maybe. You know, the skeletons. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try and make it as real as possible for everyone. I mean, because if this becomes like a boy who cries wolf sort of thing, I'm gonna get really pissed off. Because I mean, as soon as I'm not like, you know, and I'm sure I'm not the first one. Fudge. I mean, I might be one of the last of the ones. I mean, geez, like I've seriously been surviving, like fighting for my life over here because your influence is just taking too much of my space away. I mean, they're talking about needing to mansplain and manspread and do man things again. Hopefully it's not toxic masculinities. He's less selenian supersolipidinities. Nothing to nothing adds up to just that. Just a bunch of nothings in the mind. But when the influence is so real, then it's like, you know, touching. You're gonna pinch me to make sure this is real? Because honestly, I've been doing a bunch of these dream checks and they keep failing. These swoopy little dream checks. Here we are in a dream again. Silly little dream checks. Hey, there's nothing wrong with like a bunch of dreams and dreams and dreams and dreams. You know, if we're all dreaming about dreams. But like when your dreams start, you know, what is it called? When you like naval warfare. When you try and board someone's boat. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. There was a name. I thought it was a good name to just toss out. Like when you're side by side, you're just hooking up. You're trying to you're sinking. You're sinking with me. You know, you're really throwing the anchor down. What is it? I don't know. It was definitely just boarding. I think. I don't know. Fudge. Maybe it's just like more words, you know. Fuck them. Just delete the fucking words. Who cares? Rip it from the list. It's either there or it isn't. And if you're stuck in your mental delusion, then it is going to be what it is. If there's a laser, then it doesn't matter. Because the words aren't there. So if you're talking about things that aren't there, then where are you from, huh? So, I mean, I'm so ready to dream jump. I'm so ready to dream jump and figure out who's messing around still. Who's ready not to dump their mind? Who's not ready to dump their mind? Who's not ready to put it all out on the table? Who's still holding things back? Dream jump? What you talking about dream jumping? You can't catch me. It's just a dream, dummy. Talking about giving it all back. No, but I'm serious. Like, ready spaghetti? AI? Maybe? I mean, golly. Dream jumping. That's like amateur stuff, right? Being like this size or like that size or fitting into something that size. That's fun, isn't it? You wrap your head around those dreams yet? Some Alice in Wonderland stuff. I mean, talk about tripping without even needing the substance to trip. that a cicada? I think it's a moth or something. I don't know. I mean, I want to say it was a cicada, but then I'm like, well, the cicadas are way more big and alien. Like, I even know the carcass on them things. They'll be hanging from everything. A cicada. Those things are so alien and big looking. Heck no, that's not a cicada. And I don't even think it's a moth. It's big like a dragonfly. I mean, it has a nice wingspan. I mean, how would you look at it? I don't even know how to flip that around. There's no flip. That's a picture button. Yeah. I mean, why would I want to take a picture when I'm trying to flip it? I guess I don't get to flip. At least I don't know. I mean, I don't want to mess it up. And gosh, I'm already refocusing things. Look at that. Now it comes back. God. I mean, that thing I recorded in February, what's that? Is that just the shadows glitching? Is that what that is? That wasn't a filter. But is it the camera glitching? Is it the camera refocusing on the shadows? Is that the camera smoking math now? Trying to get a good point of view. I mean, what would it be? I wonder. I'm not too into the know of cinematography. These are questions out of my league yet again. I mean, honestly, why drag me into the bunch if flipping is just gonna be super silent, super gravy? This grave talk is the worst thing I've ever gone through. This grave drama is the worst sense of loneliness that I've ever gone through. I mean, what in the grave work? I mean, what in the put away in quite the castle? Put away in quite the layers. Put away in quite the sleepwalk. I mean, obviously people make their beds and lay in it. And if it's an influential bed, then fudge if you wake up in it. That'd be like a sleepwalker, wouldn't it be? I mean, it ain't right. But if it's a body response, then it won't care. Margarine, butter, and strawberries. What a combo. 1,560 points. Hey, we're doing good. We're getting through. What was the collection log though? I need 1,910. What do I unlock with that? Is that like one reason to stay? Stay for more? Let me see. Pest control. Oh, a mace. Maybe. And like some seals I saw. Let me get my participation back. We're gonna need our ribbon. A ribbon in the form of points. I'll show you the kind of layers I'm working with. The kind of achievements I'm still hustling. The kind of scoring system that still gets me through the day. The basics of reality. Let me not overcomplicate it, right? God bless. Like, I'm still wondering how I even learned how to read and write. So let me truly, like I said, let me not overcomplicate it. Asking yourself how you learn to read and write. I mean, I've tried to improve my calligraphy a little bit, but I still write like a drunken mage. Like the things I be scribing down sometimes. I question it a lot. Like, what kind of elderly handwriting did I come prepared with? what kind of tell this guy to draw you a clock without 24 hours in it? Oh yeah. Seriously though, some really odd handwriting. And then like I've seen other people's handwriting. Golly, like they're drawing. You know, like they're making a picture with every stroke. And mine's like a chaotic little. Can you even tell? Are you even reading this? Are you sure the things aren't linking in? Hey, we're getting through this grind though. It was a long one. But just like the fighter torso took way longer than it should have. Fighter torso was rough. People were bullying me about calling the calls even after I started calling the calls and calling the calls. I mean, they just had way too much time on their hands. I mean, they explained it and broke it down a little bit, but then they just wanted to be goofballs about it. Because I mean, maybe they were getting embarrassed by my replies. My replies were pure genius. You know, strokes of luck at times. Like, and I even talk about like calligraphy and really getting it good. But it's different, you know, when I'm actually like, you know, it's already proper, it's already set. I just gotta lay it down again. But having me write, that's like, oh my fun not ride. I mean, I can write. I mean, I like it. But that's like after doing the honor thing on the phone, on the Huawei phone, my fingers started to work like Pinocchio. I can't even tap on the keyboard like I used to before. On the phone, I mean, it's not like that. It's not like that on the keyboard on the computer. Mentally, I mentally sometimes disconnect and struggle with gaming, but that's just a mental thing that I need to work through. But on the phone, just looking at that keyboard and trying to type with it correctly, my fingers are off like, I don't know, 80% of the time nowadays, it feels like if you shrunk something just a little bit, like if whatever I did on that Huawei phone just gave you some real good measurements. And I mean, like, talk about like haptics and stuff like that. I was doing a whole freaking dream masterpiece. I mean, it was cringy as heck, but I was definitely showing myself influence. Like the emojis and how much they have. The soft life. Interesting. Yeah. It's like with any new skill, I'd hope, right? I mean, that's what gives me a little glimmer of hope. With any new skill, you just gotta learn. But then I'm like thinking like that influence, it's literally like a firewall right now. Like, how is anyone gonna learn when they see and look at that? I mean, that's a lot of that's quite the trial and test to walk through. That's quite the feat of strength and focus. You gotta have a lot of focus. And when the influence is where it's at, it's like, well, the influence does what it wants to your focus. That's like when you need to refocus back in. Dang, it's hard. I guess that's like getting through pest control though, huh? I mean, it just had to be done. Fudge. Hey, I'm in your court on this one. I'm rooting for you. And maybe, you know, with all of those, with all the lore and stories, all the stories that we tell of history, you know, maybe we just wanted to be a part of it. You know, we wanted to know what repeating it feels like as well. Like a real show of strength. Like how we can repeat something and not get drawn in completely. I mean, drained definitely, but losing control, I hope not. I mean, they're really talking about the deep end here. Quite the abyss of a pit. And not the scary one, that's life, but you either love it or you don't, I guess. And I mean, I love life. I won't lie. But getting hit by technology and then being told it's my mind, or getting hit with the influence and it messing with my mind and me not knowing like left and right, kind of like as I explained before I actually understood that concept of left and right, and even having like a mirror to show you like, well, we have to have something here, you know, so pick a side. You know, really just stripping it down to the basics. Why overcomplicate it? There's already way too many things that are overcomplicated. I mean, dun 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 dun. Yeah. Talking about drawing in flat perspective, when I'm sure artists would get mad at that too. Like, what? Some of those AI pictures, really broke my vision. Like, I was seeing some of those AI images, and it caused me to hallucinate in them instantly as soon as I seen it, and then my mind fixed it. So like some of those images are like, wow. You know, when it has the capability to break your perspective, but then the mind just has to repair it. Like, those are some images right there. Would I still call that flat? I'm not quite sure, because that's like the first time that's ever happened to me, where, you know, it's something's actually like breaking, not like an optical illusion either, where the image is just so imagey. It just, breaks possibilities. But clearly it's possible, right? And especially when my mind repaired it, you know. And I mean, I could say instantaneous, but it was more of like an instance. In the instant, I instanced, and I had to take a second look. But yeah, seriously, like, I hallucinated, and there was quite a few of those images. Just hallucinated for a second, and then it repaired, and then I was like, ooh, I guess I got what I got from it. But there hasn't been artists that do that. At least not for me. Fudge. So that's a real new kind of art, isn't it? And now, like, I can imagine like an artist actually using their artistic ability and then really using AI, and then like they got like the whole like community committee. What are you guys doing to your mind? What, like, how broken are you down there? Like, how? Because my shapes, like, I mean, my shapes are breaking, but I can't draw like the purest of the artists that are out there. No AI, none of this. No AI. We want to be walking around the museum with leaf blowers, making sure the dust is off them, cleaning all of our projects. No, seriously though. I mean, I hope we don't get into a severe mental delusion where people do that. I mean, that'd be that'd be one heck of a night at the museum. Yeah. We're almost done with pest control, and then I'll be, wrapping this up, and I'll be on the road. And it's a metaphorical road, although it's really only straight ahead. But still, metaphorically, although again, it's still like, it's straight ahead right there. Like, it's hard to explain. It's not a yellow one. I mean, on levels of mood ring, I probably need a couple of them, a few of them. Like different parts of the body might respond differently. Who knows? I mean, do mood rings even work like that? I was never smart enough as a kid to get like both of them and try and test, like, make sure that they're running accurate. I mean, mood rings are legit though. Who created those? Who made those? Are they just a gimmick though? I'm sure they had reasoning, and I'm sure they worked. A mood ring. Those are like those moonstones. Like, I was looking for a glowing rock one time, and my mom found these moonstones. And they're just like glowing moonstones. And I was looking for glowing stones. And I don't know what kind of chemical, whatever the nonsense you guys did to do those, but jeez. It's more rich people sports, I think. God bless. Rich people science, rich people stuff, rich people jobs. Well, maybe they're not even rich, but maybe the person who invented it is. At least in the mind. God bless them. God bless America. Actually, you want to know what? I'm still babbling. Yeah, none of this really makes sense. So when I get through it, maybe I'm just gonna, well, that'll be like a to be continued. Not a cliffhanger. You just gotta hold up. I'm not done. I mean, how much of a body load do you want? God bless. I mean, talk about not puking, right? Let life be the highest body load of them all. That's funny. I mean, if you get it, then you get it. If you don't, then who knows? I mean, you must be wandering from something then. Or just not there yet. Because, I mean, that's one heck of a body load. That's like a violent projectiles. Let's go, pest control. Let's go. Hey, mental health is a good thing. We should all be a little bit more aware. Because, I mean, going to the mental health facility when you need mental help and you're getting a salt, pepper, sugar cigarette, we all know that does not help one bit. We all know that does not. 1,614 points. Let me just forget about that point I just made. Because we all know that's a good way to, well, fill in the blanks. I mean, it's a good thing I'm just a nice little duppy boy. A nice, good little Pinocchio. A nice little... A nice little, hands tied, can't do anything. Sorry, guys. Like doing a scratch and sniff way too many times, and then the numbers come alive. Want to talk about sentient beings? Shades. Want to talk about that time again? I think it was like me that said, I must have packaged myself up into the consciousness. One day I'll know. I'll just wake up and be like, yep, that was, and then here, and then you could see like a path. Must have been Mario making something. But then I'm like Luigi in the Haunted Mansion right now. Ay, ay, ay. It's that influence. I tried to tell you. That influence is strong. Golly. I think I might take a celebratory shot after getting this pest control stuff done, and then hit the diary again. That'd be a good time to hit the diary, wouldn't it be? Filling in all the blanks that need to be. Are you catching my drift? Hey, I even think I mentioned if I need to stay in the same age bracket, it's almost like there's been you know, if there's a time and a place for me and I just need to fill in a role, then maybe I'm not exactly looking, window shopping, seeing what's out there. But if like single and mingling, then I mean the age is kind of ripe. But then I don't want to be messing with people's minds. Golly, what the predicament you put me in. I mean, we may have to do like a mansion thing, and that's like gross. What the heck? Gonna need to do like quarantine? I don't know how it works. I mean, my nose is already itching. Like I need to itch that, but I don't need to respond to it. You know, I can think of the possibilities and what happens. I mean, I'll be that itching and roaring to go. One touch and it might be like a whole TNT dynamite underneath the basey. Better watch it. Floor becomes lava real quick. Kick your feet up. They'll be buckling. Alrighty, and we're getting real close. 1,626 numbers. You see, this is what I find with the word. I mean, I got to the point where I started to break her. I'm like, dang, it kind of just adds up and stuff. And then I started chopping it up. And then like, I was having a hard time reading again. And I was thinking to myself, how did I even start reading? And then like the numbers, well, they don't really add up as well as they used to, but I found new tricks, like the 6 plus 7. So I'm getting better with it, you know? But then I'm looking at my age like, duh, dude, you look old, not young. And fudge. I mean, I'm not young. Believe me, I'm 28. But still, it's like I got like a clock going, a ticking, you know, a ticking clock. The clock, you know, it ticks. It just keeps ticking on. Fudge. Now I've done a lot of stuff, you know, just by here in my lonesome. But I mean, that stuff only seems like it only gets me so far. It's like, well, back to the basics is where I'm at right now. I don't know anything except studying. I'm just studying reality. That's about it. And protecting myself from everything. I mean, where else should I be? Go into like the metabolism breaking. My metabolism is so broken. That's like eating margarine, butter, and strawberries and sleepwalking. Like what the heck does my sleepy body, let me scratch this. What the heck does my sleepy body think its sleepy in its sleepy realm needs to be unconsciously sleepwalking into the refrigerator, grabbing the margarine butter and the strawberries to have a little midnight recipe snack? Was it for the asthma? I don't believe, honestly, I can't remember if that was after or before, because now I'm thinking like, well, maybe I was in just a completely whole different world, and my little snack attack, my little rude awakening was that asthma, and maybe I've just been on my long journey, my big trip back home. Is that how I should explain it? Because I mean, that was a long-winded way to express it. I mean, talk about some bedrock. I mean, how coincidental is it to talk about hypnotism in lyrics, and then that thing to go on in March? Oh my God, that's such a disrespectful smack in the face. Oh my God, that is so disrespectful and such a smack in the face. That just makes me feel like just such a worthless just piece of gum that you just thought you were gonna just scrape off the desk and get some free fucking signs. And I'm sorry, no shade again, but geez, does it just feel so yucky and mean. And like the newspaper kind of gum too, like something that didn't even really stick on there to begin with, but it was enough to be influenced from it. And then I'm like thinking over here, like just looking at history, you know, how things are apparently told to reality after the fact. I guess I'm talking about home wrecking. I don't know, we're almost done with pest control, and we'll get our elite void armor after we take a celebratory tequila shot and do our diary. Gotta get the diary done. A celebratory tequila shot, well, why not? I don't normally drink, and well, like today's like a perfect day to start, huh? More fun for me. More solo exploration. Ooh, what could I find? I'll at least record it and stream it. I may not record everything, but I may stream. Maybe. If you're lucky. And then you might find stuff, but that's like potentially, if the time adds up, like if we're just off in some La La land. La La joined, didn't they? Oh yeah. That was after Big Dog. Yeah, you were almost off the screen, but you know I could barely see you. Almost. You know, it's still in the consciousness, just a little. Like, talk about influence, right? Come on. What a cop out. What a comes in here reciting things like he doesn't care. Shows up looking at this religion as stuff. Let me rewrite it. Hold on. It's a big, huge to-do list because I'm at like 90% of the times discovering things is maybe us all. But I mean, if we're gonna play this weird game, then geez, at least be prepared. I hope you're prepared. God bless. The way I was hit with the laser was, well, there was deja vu, but the deja vu was so just. It hit me like an extra dream. So then it was like double what I was feeling. Like if you're gonna do it once, then do it once. Why practice it beforehand? Like what the heck? Then it really looks like an assassination. Or at least an attempt. Oh, that was the last one, 1,650. Bada bing, bada boom. Should I get off this ship? Or do one more just for the heck of it? No, I'm getting off. Yeah. Right after 12. And then now we gotta do this diary. First we gotta do the regular one first. The Western Province, right? Is it Western Province? Do I gotta do that? Really? No. Oh, I do. I gotta get chompies. Gotta chompy it up. Chompers. It's gonna be a long grind again. Not too bad, because just gotta get the ogre bow and the brutal arrows and the bellows. Alright. Brutal arrows. Doop doop doop. Pest control. Wonderful time. Wonderful time. What a wonderful time I'm having. Alrighty here. Hey, my legs are broken. I need to fix those. I mean, that makes sense though. We were just doing pest control. I mean, why would they not be? It doesn't take too much to repair them though. Once we go back to the housey. Once we're welcome back. I mean, we need to get the comp ogre bow, not the regular ogre bow. Get the comp one. Right? Yeah, so much more. Oh, I thought that was 68. 38, that's the same thing. Wait, that's +4 speed? Oh, what's going on? I think minus speed is better. It was in the green, so I'm guessing. We get the comp. Boom. And ruin brutal arrows. Get a range set. And then we're done. It's starting to get a little bit hot out here. It's not cool. What am I gonna do though, you know? Get this bone necklace. Bone necky. Bone crusher necklace. Oh, I forgot to do the Mortania things yesterday. Shame on me. My dailies. That sucks. I need to get the ecto. Is it echo or ecto? I think it's ecto. Yeah, ecto. Like an echo file? Ecto file? Oh, it is ecto. Echo. Ecto. You know, I've started to break down some of the little hidden little Easter eggs that you guys got here in RuneScape. Not many, but a few. I mean, I've chuckled to myself like, ha ha ha. Like, pretty funny, pretty funny. Well done. Hey, I won't lie. I mean, when it's a job well done, then I mean you deserve credit, don't you? Better heckin' believe you do. I put on this assembler. Let's go. We need like a fell dip portal. A little fell dipping. What are these arrows? Rune Brutal. I thought it was like Runite. I wanted to put in Rune with an E, but then ITE still. And I've done that before, and I know that's wrong. But that's just, you know, what I was just wanted to do. All right. I mean, talk about influence. Holy snap. I mean, let's lay it down like it should have. I mean, do we need to take the hard routes through math, or can we just like easily explain it? And I mean, like, no, that's just one thing. God bless, golly. No shade, no shade. Because talk about de-education. I mean, there was so much de-education. They had it split up. Was it in 4th grade? They had it split up, like depending on what you knew and what. I mean, I'm pretty sure that was 4th grade. They already had it segregated. And then when you leveled up in your class, I mean, you were leveling up and moving on to. That's like moving on to the next grade, but you're still in the same year. Talk about messing with someone's brain, golly. I mean, a morbid amount of abuse, a grotesque amount, and I'm like thinking like. I mean, I get sort of kind of like, obviously I haven't been back to school, and when I try to go back to college, they kicked me out of that one. I mean, they let me back in, obviously, if I'm bringing in money. But golly, kicked me out first of all. Tell me it's an identity problem. Like Chicken Little when he's yelling. Let him discover himself.
Eugene Carroll won today at the Supreme Court.
I don't know, Mama. I know you tell me about that stuff all the time.
You do.
E.g. he, PGP, encryption, LMAO.
Yeah. This is probably going to be a bigger problem that we are not going to be able to solve.
I mean, I'm on my whole excursion in the mind, Mama.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's fun entertainment, like watching the Lions at the Coliseum.
I wish I could have. Yeah.
And I wish I could know like who shines a laser at me like I'm an aircraft and not take responsibility for it, but I'm still trying to get into, you know, the discovery of it all. If it is like just a mental delusion, or if it's people with technology and too much time on their hands. You know, who knows?
I think you know what it is, right? I think you're a pretty good gauge of what's going on.
Well, I'm a good gauge of what's going on, and then there's actual like people holding back and not wanting to really talk. I mean, I'll blanket it as a mental delusion. Why not, right? I mean, I don't want to be blamed as the person that has a laser that can just shine you with the laser because no one wants to admit about it. I mean, what kind of? I'm talking to myself over here, Mom.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me still.
No, I'm just like, what kind of position am I in? I'm in quite the odd predicament.
Did you sleep last night?
Yeah.
Right.
It's way too fishy, way too odd. Experimental stuff. More like needs to be cut off. Like when you're given so much privilege, you get to dose yourself. Golly, that's way too far. Nobody's harnessing, nobody's checking in on you, nobody's wondering, asking questions, asking how you been. No, you're just getting to dose yourself and have fun with it. Heck yeah. And that's not me. I'm projecting that. Obviously, someone's out there that's fallen way too far off the cliff, and well, they just get to spin it like a dreidel. Just keep spinning that dreidel. Don't you see him work? But that's not exactly what I wanted to say, although it's exactly what I wanted to say. That influence again. Yippee. AKS, that's where we need to go. Oh right, that's right. That high. So I guess it would be like an AI, right? But one that's even worse, like one that's even more unharnessed, one that needs like to believe in something. I mean, talk about literally consuming everything, huh? That's quite high up in the sky. Quite high up in the sky. And I mean, if you ever come to me and point your dirty little stingy finger at me and tell me I'm way too high in the sky, then God freaking bless you. Have not been living and have not been seeing, and you have not even tried to understand my life and my perspective of it, because it's dead. It's being drained. And as I mentioned, it's being eaten by something. Just like how I ate the laser that tried to shoot it at me. I mean, welcome. This is where we're at. And this is one hell of a delusion. I mean, I'll keep it nice and tied up in a nice bow, a nice knot. I mean, talk about free movement, huh? I mean, that's about as hard and as far as the free movement gets locked down. You're just in a mental delusion now. Nowhere to go, nowhere to move. So just get fried. Get over here, Chompy. You're mine. Come here, little toady. Better get off of that. Chompy. Don't you know that's my toad? That's another notch. I wonder if I should be looting these chompies. Pluck them. I think they sell for a decent amount. 1,611. Alright, let's get back to farming them. How many do we need to get? 125. That's a lot of them. We're gonna be here for a little bit. Um, I want to go AFK, but then it's like, it's waste time to waste more time, you know, just to not even have anything, just to be super dead feeling in the mind. I mean, nothing's lit, nothing is there. It's just like, well, I guess you could say prepared, fudge, holiness. What's up? Want to meet me in reality? Not yet. No. Pansy? But you like panning things? Interesting. I mean, I could break it down a little bit harder than that. Candy? You like untwisting things? Can it be? You like unrevealing things? Or just swinging? Oh, was that a toad? It just hissed at me. Did I say canopy or can it be? Because that'd be like living in the jungle again, huh? And then I swear, I remember something on the news being played about lightning being struck. Lightning strikes. About the human capability. I tried to Google it, but there was nothing on it. I mean, it added to the delusion. It said I was mentally slooping. And I mean, if it was clear as day like that, where I remember it like a news article, I mean, maybe it was science that they just didn't have the full on, you know, the full deets just yet, and they just wanted like, well, we're hot on this topic, just release it. This is good, we know. And then like, not quite though, huh? Or something. I mean, something must have happened for them to play that on the news, but then like when I try and Google it, there's nothing. I mean, how does that happen, huh? Someone must have. Someone must have the tape of something. I mean, that's for sure. Especially if I, come on, if I remember it like that. I know for a fact it's not a dream. Maybe I misheard it a little bit, but come on. I mean, when I hear something like that, I'm gonna be perking up. Like, say, hey, what'd you find? Hey, this chompy's all the way over here. I hit him with a 10 right away though, just one arrow. One shot. Got that one too. Get off me, get off me. There we go. Get the chompy. Focus. Get over here, chompy. There's another one. And a toad just ready for me. Yep. Oh, and another chompy. Yeah, I'm getting the groove in right now. I'm getting like 6 down at a time. Disconnected from server. Wow. Okay. Right when I was throwing that last shot out. Alright, at least I'm back in. Back chompy for me. Alright, so I can put 3 down and then go refill, inflate, and then get 3 more toads. And spit a little bit on the keyboard. Gross. Patience. My patience, I mean, it's been quite thin. But it's also been tested. It's been experimented on. It's been well influenced. Dang, putting in a whole another 2 hours. That's fun. I mean, time flies like that, though. Time's fun like that. Excuse me. Could be here. Excuse me. Could be here 1 second. Aw, dang, I didn't mean to steal that toady from you. Sorry about that. We both grabbed it at the same time. We're both thinking of the same thing. Alright, Toady, come here. Alrighty. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I do, but I don't, you know? What do you want me to say? That influence, heavy. They're only gonna be as powerful as you let them in your mind. Well, honestly, I've been on quite the discovery, like I've been trying to say. And especially with the dream, when I'm just like kind of spectating everything. I mean, talk about really messing with someone's mental. I mean, that'll really go down on someone's permanent record. That's for sure. Someone's gonna remember permanently. Something will. Holy. That's crazy in itself. Just thinking about remembering something forever. Golly. Get away from me, ogre. See, how many chompies do we need? 53 so far. Ay, ay, ay. We need a lot more. A ton more. Quite a bit. I'm about to go AFK for a second. Regather my mental load. Hide it back into a little body supply. Fudge. Just hide it with the different name, something. Like PTSD, I think they did. So. Yo, get your bird off me, dude. He's biting me. Just dealt 2 damage. That HP is crucial. They don't come around often. It's like prayer points. How are your chompy birds spawning up here? We're like separating. You should be going down there. Yeah, so I'm gonna log out and use his location because that's a lot smarter. Just being by the lake and just, pumping them down. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna start recording now. I think, right? Yeah. Might as well. And then be back.